Today we're taking a look at the 2021 schedule for the Detroit Lions and making a way too early record prediction. Let's Talk Lions. Welcome back to an all-new episode here at Let's Talk Lions. My name is Jay. Thank you for joining me. So check it out. The NFL drops the upcoming 2021 schedule. I didn't even look at it until right before this video. Just wanted to kind of have it fresh in the mind, initial reaction, looking at who the Lions are playing. Now, really, we knew who the Lions would be playing all this time, but now we actually get to see what Sunday, who we're playing, when we have a bye, and so I just kind of want to run through that with you guys. I mean, let's face it, anything could happen. Aaron Rodgers very well could not even be the quarterback for the Packers. If that's the case, that changes a lot. So much could change coming up to September 12th. But for now, let's look at the schedule and talk about it. Week 1, we are facing off against San Francisco here in Detroit, September 12th. Quite frankly, looking at San Francisco, I think they're still a little bit hung over from that Super Bowl loss. So quite frankly, they're also going to be having a quarterback duel between Garoppolo and Trey Lance. I do think that Trey Lance will take that job. Looking at it here in Detroit, I think the Lions post a W right off the bat. Well, would you look at that? We're smooth sailing, 1-0. Week 2, we have a Monday night game at Lambeau against the Green Bay Packers. Interestingly enough, it was the exact same as last year. I mean, we played them on a Sunday, but week 2 was against Green Bay. So there we are, heading to Green Bay. The only real thing that we have going for us in this situation is that we're playing at Lambeau in September. It's not freezing yet. We know that Goff struggles in the cold, and so I look at this as a possible win. It's a toss-up depending on where's Aaron Rodgers. Is he there? We're just going to call it like it is for now. He's still with the Packers. I'm going to give the Lions a fat L at Lambeau week 2. Week 3, we're coming home and we're playing the Baltimore Ravens. Quite frankly, Baltimore's a great team, and I think that they come here and they pop us right in the mouth. They post a W here, giving the Detroit Lions a 1-2 record. Week 4 brings us into October, and we head to Chicago to face off against the Bears. Now here, looking at the Bears, them bringing in Justin Fields, is it going to be Fields? Is it going to be Dalton? Those two guys dueling out. I think it will be Fields. Just my assumption. But hey, look at what happened with Tua and Fitzpatrick last year. That was wild. I give the Lions a W against Chicago in week 4, giving us a 2-2 record. Week 5, we're still on the road, and we're heading to Minnesota. Now here, looking at Minnesota, looking at their team, looking at everything that they've been doing this offseason, I think Minnesota is going to be a solid contestant for the NFC North title. I think Minnesota pops us in the mouth as well. It's a home game for them. We put a fat L on the board. We take a loss here, giving the Lions a 2-3 record. Week 6, we're coming back home, and Cincinnati is coming here. I'm excited for this game because, quite frankly, looking at Cincy, looking at them passing on Penei Sewell, getting a guy like Jamar Chase, it would be awesome to beat them here, to see Sewell actually have a phenomenal game to the point where Cincinnati's like, oh my God, what did we do? Why did we let that guy go through our arms? I'm giving us the W here. Week 7 is the game that we are all really, I think, both looking forward to and also dreading. We're heading to LA to battle against Matt Stafford. This game is going to be fascinating, absolutely fascinating. All of the narratives going into it, right? The Lions versus Matt Stafford, McVay versus Goff. All that has to go. Brad Holmes going back to LA. This game is going to be absolutely intriguing. I'm excited for it. And believe it or not, I'm giving the Lions the W here. I think Jared Goff goes back with a vengeance and absolutely slays. That's not to say that Matt Stafford doesn't show up in the fourth quarter like we know he does and gives us hell. However, I do believe that the Lions take the W. I believe that Jared Goff, Brockers, come in and get it done in LA. Beating LA gives the Lions a 4-3 record, a winning record, some might say. Week 8, we are coming back home, and Philadelphia is coming to town. Kerryon Johnson gets to come back to Detroit, just wearing a different color. I mean, this game in and of itself is not the most intriguing. It's two pretty bad teams trying to get into rhythm, trying to figure out what they're doing, trying to get a footing is really what it is. And I do give the Lions the W against Philadelphia, against Jalen Hurts. Week 9, the Detroit Lions have a bye. Thank God. We go into the bye with a 5-3 record. Not bad. Week 10, we are in November. We head to Pittsburgh, and I give the Lions the L. We lose to the Steelers at Pittsburgh. Week 11, we continue down the Rust Belt, and we head to Cleveland. And I do believe that Cleveland torches us. I know there's a lot of Cleveland fans that watch this show. I do believe that Cleveland is a phenomenal team. You look at what they were able to do last year. I think Cleveland absolutely smokes the Lions, giving us a 5-5 record. Then on Thanksgiving Day, the entire nation is stuck watching the Lions duke it out with the Bears. The Bears are coming here to Detroit. The only hope is that we do not have to relive the experience of DeAndre Swift dropping the ball in the end zone. You know that the guys setting up the commercials and all the ad breaks, they're going to pump that in our face over and over again. That's going to be a bummer to have to keep seeing it, and that the whole nation's going to see it, and it's just going to be a real downer. But I do think that the Detroit Lions actually win here on Thanksgiving Day. We need it. I just want to win on Thanksgiving Day. I just want to be competitive, even if it's just competitive. If we lose and it's a competitive game and people are like, oh, okay, wow, the Lions are not that, they're definitely getting better. That would be nice. That'd be nice. But I do believe that the Lions sweep the Bears as a whole this year, that we beat them at home Thanksgiving Day. Week 13, the Lions are then again hosting another game here in Detroit against another division opponent. That's right, the Minnesota Vikings. And I do believe that the Lions split with Minnesota this year, giving us a W. At this point, our record is 7-5. And I know what you're saying. Some of you there, you're like, yeah, there's no way, bro. There's no way. And that's fair. That's fair. That's why this is a way too early prediction. But I do believe that we beat them here in week 13. Week 14, the Lions are heading to Denver. Now, this is the game that the NFL added in order to have a 17th game on the schedule. So this is where we're going. We're heading out to Denver. Gonna be intriguing. Teddy Bridgewater as a Bronco. Now, against Denver, I really think that the Lions should pull out the W, but I think here we do suffer a loss. I think Teddy Bridgewater shows up, shows off, defeats the Lions, beats Goff. It's gonna be chilly this time of year. Heading to Denver is not really what we would like. If this was a home game, I think the Lions would have pulled a W, but being that we're going to Denver, not in our favor, sending us on a 7-6 record. Week 15, we are home and we are playing the Arizona Cardinals. And I'll tell you what, beating Arizona last year was absolutely beautiful. Chef's kiss. It was lovely. Loved beating them. However, Prater is a Cardinal now, and will he drop a bomb to beat us in the final minutes, the final seconds of the game? Yes, he does. We lose to Arizona, and we lose to Prater's leg. Forget Watt, forget Hopkins, forget Murray. Prater defeats the Lions in the last seconds of the game, and you're like, why are you smiling? Because I love Prater. It hurts. It definitely hurts, but hey, you know what? Good for you, Prater. The Lions take an L. We are officially back at 500, a 7-7 record. Week 16, we head down to Atlanta. And now looking at Atlanta has always given us trouble. The last few years, every time we face off against them, it's always coming down to the last second. Remember that 8-second runoff play, 2 or 3 years ago? Insane. We lose. They're just like, hey, I'll just let you know, you'll lose. And everybody was like, what? And then you look at last year, Matt Stafford throwing the bullet to TJ Hawkinson for the W. There it is. Honestly, Atlanta is always a fun game, but it's our time to lose. The Detroit Lions take an L to Atlanta. I want this W, but we lose to the Falcons. That puts us at 7-8. Week 17, Jared Goff leading the Lions against Seattle in Seattle, and the Detroit Lions take an L here. And then we roll straight into Week 18 against the Packers here at home, and the Packers do sweep us this year. They put another W on the board. The Lions take an L. The Lions finishing the 2021 season with a 7-10 record. Now, there's some of these games that could easily flip-flop. I look at Atlanta. That's a possible flip-flop. I look at Chicago, Minnesota. Flip-flops. What's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers? Is he a Packer? If he's a Packer, I think we lose both times to Green Bay. If he is not a Packer, I think we win both times against Green Bay. There is so much that could happen. All in all, our schedule is very intriguing. I hate that we have to end with the Packers. However, the one good thing about ending with the Packers is if they are just on the cusp of getting that playoff bye, maybe the Lions can stick it to them, stick it to Aaron Rodgers, and deny them the bye in the playoffs. I'm happy that our bye is week 9. Last year was week 5. I believe the year before that was week 5. It's too early. I like week 9. You're kind of getting it in the middle. Give your guys some rest. That's huge. I'm thankful that we are playing a divisional game on Thanksgiving. I like playing a game that matters in the division. Last year we played Houston. That was an atrocity for so many reasons. I really do like opening up the season against San Francisco. It's not a division game where you just, one of those two teams is already down. It allows you to get your footing. It allows you to get out there as a team, kind of work out the kinks week 1. I'm thankful that it's against San Francisco, a team that has been hungover since their playoff performance just a few years back. It's nice to play a team like San Fran here off the bat. Plus, Jared Goff knows a little bit about San Fran as he was in that division. How do you guys feel about the schedule? And what is your way too early record prediction? Drop it in the comments. I look forward to reading it. And as always, I'll catch you next time on Let's Talk Lions.